Stanford just announced a new agency to manage school property. It sounds innocent, right? Here's the thing. Land is always the first step to privatization. Always. This is a classic move, and it's about to hit your local school. Let me explain why this matters. When the government starts moving public school land and buildings into a separate agency, it's not just for management. It's actually about carving off control so that they can sell or lease it later to private companies, developers, investors. That's how privatization begins. We've seen this before. State housing land being sold off, public hospital assets being leased to private firms, rail networks handed to corporations. First, they'll manage it better, then they'll sell it off. And Stanford, she's the one pushing this. So if she's the one who's planning on being Luxon's replacement, New Zealanders deserve to know that she's leading the charge to sell off our schools. Not fixing them, selling them. Newsflash, schools are not businesses. They're places where kids learn and communities grow. Treating them like a profit centre is really dangerous and morally wrong. We, the public of New Zealand, do not want private companies making money off of our kids' education. This move will mean less public control, more expensive school leases, fewer resources for actually teaching, and a future where the government rents your kid's school back to you. This is exactly what happened to Housing New Zealand, prisons, hospitals, rails. It's the same script, new sector. But why would they do this? Because public education is a gold mine. School land is some of the most valuable real estate that we have in our country. Cleaning, maintenance, and security of our schools could be being contracted out for profit. Charter schools and private companies could start leasing buildings off of the Crown or even outright buying them. Remember, this is the same government that slashed free school lunches, that cut teacher funding, and now they want to control the buildings without investing in what happens inside of those buildings. This is about creating private profit off of public property. If this was really about fixing school buildings, they would fund them properly through the ministry, not set up a new agency to pretend that they care while lining up future privatisation. So next time someone says that National's just fixing Labour's mess, ask them why they're creating whole new bureaucracies just to shift public assets out of public hands. We've seen this before, and if you blink, they'll sell the roof off of your kid's school and rent it back to you. Once the government starts selling off school land, that land is gone for good. You can't just buy it back later. This is a replay of a painful history, like what happened with Māori land being taken and sold without consent. We've seen the damage that causes. We cannot let the same thing happen to our schools. If we lose our public schools, we lose more than classrooms. We lose the heart of our community, and we lose the future of our kids. By the way, the teachers' union aren't just sitting back. They are seriously pushing back, and a strike could be on the table if this privatisation goes ahead. So if you want to keep the public schools public, it's time to back them. So let's start making some noise and making some posters.